Welcome to my channel. It's a yapping session, so let's get into it. Wash my face. I kind of feel this look kind of giving like, my eyebrows. I love this eyebrow gel. Today's discussion is truly gonna be about beating the odds, or being the person in your family who's overcoming most obstacles that the other generations failed. All know somebody in our family, or multiple people in our family, who just okay with the norm. But let's talk about how when you're the one in your family and you have a certain type of calling on your life, the obstacles that are put in front of you, you don't get the recognition because you're deciding not to take the same path as most of your family. Or you start to elevate in life, it's like people truly don't want to see you do well. They okay with seeing you doing okay, but once you're so past them, it's like, oh yeah, I don't want you around me anymore. It's just like, oh, you guys, it's jealousy. God give his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers, but it's like, oh my God, how many battlefields do I have to go on to see the light at the end of this tunnel? Like, I understand, go through seasons. You have to sustain the storm to make it to the pretty weather. I completely get that. But sometimes I feel like I can honestly say that, like, it is a lot. It is a lot when you're the person in your family who's breaking everything and you don't have anybody to go to. But God, I can honestly say, being on my journey, my relationship with God has tremendously grew, and I am forever thankful and proud of that. I heard this saying, like, you haven't even lived to meet all the people you're going to love, and you have not lived long enough to meet all the people who's going to love you. And that, but once my son get older, and if he chooses to have children, like, I have yet to have meet my grandbabies, and I will have so much to tell them, or stories to give them once they become of age, or give them the wisdom that I am so desperately seeking. Sometimes you have to change your perspective to pivot your mind. And the first in your family not be the statistic to make it out, and not only just make it out, but to thrive, or to know that you're a destined for better. Like, I know everybody don't have the same destiny in life, and all of us have our own calling, but I truly do believe, like, I am destined for something so much greater. I truly believe that what I'm here to do in this world, I am getting closer to that purpose. And it's like, the closer you get, the harder the obstacles become in your life. Like, before, I truly was on the path of really trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I always kind of knew what I wanted to do in a sense. I kind of always knew what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be, what type of field I wanted to work in since a little girl, which I have completed most of my stuff. But it's like, now I could feel like I have a higher calling. And because it's a higher calling, it's like all these obstacles are trying to get in my way and stopping me from doing it. Let this life live you. You live your life. I was asking God, like, why do I have to be the one that's taking all the licks? Why do I have to be the one who's crawling before others can walk? And I was so frustrated and sad, y'all. And I could just hear God tell me clear as day, like, why not you? Like, what make you so special or so different that it can't be you? Why do you want somebody to pave the way for you when the way have already been paved? It's just up for you to be consistent and to listen to me. Like, why not you? Why can't it be you? Why do you want the handout? Why don't you want to put in the work? And when he said, why not you? I kind of just had to, like, okay, you know what, God, you're right. You're absolutely right. Why not me? Like, I had to humble myself and realize, like, this is what you're going to do. this is what you're called to do. Nobody could complete the mission before you, so now it's in your hands to complete this mission. And just for anybody, whether you're a woman or a male, who are the outcast in your family, or the one everyone overlooks, or the one nobody ever has to worry about because you have it all together, or you just seem the most sane. Like, it is okay to not be okay sometimes, and it is okay to not know what exactly do you want to do yet either. But I know what I want to do, and I feel like I know what my calling is. I know what my purpose is. It's just nobody understands this but me and God. And sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I gotta be the only person dealing with this. I have to be the only person who's trying to overcome these obstacles. I have to be the only person who's trying to break these generational curses. But I know I'm not alone. I know there's plenty of people in their family who are outcasts, who are breaking the generational curses, who are doing these things. I just wanted to tell you guys, if you are one of these people I am describing, if you are, it's okay. And the main purpose for this video is for me to reach other people who are in the same situation as me, who feel like I am dealing with this alone. Like, I just needed to do my makeup and just yap in with my banana powder. The one thing that I love about the internet is that you're not the first person who's been in this problem, but it's up for you to decide how you're going to deal with it. How are you going to overcome this obstacle in life? And I honestly think my outlet is going to be talking to y'all. Like, I'm going to overcome this by building my own community. I'm going to become everything that I want and dream of. And I'm going to get the life that I deserve, because this is my life. And I don't like when people say like, oh, this isn't your world, this world isn't fair. Which, in truth, the world isn't fair, but this is indeed my world. This will technically be my makeup therapy, and this is episode 1. I've never been the one who was afraid to do something that was never heard of. And like, within my family, I've always been the one who's gonna go out and try it. I have to go out and explore. I have to see for myself exactly what is what. And even if I don't succeed, at least I can say, you know what, I tried. At least I actually tried, and I'm not gonna go later in life and have regrets of thinking, what if I did this? What if I was that? At least I can say I put my foot inside the water and I actually did try something. Even if it made me uncomfortable, even if it was outside of my comfort zone, even if, you know, some things can be a very humbling experience, at least I put my best foot forward and I tried. Where is the shame in trying? Where is the shame in doing something or believing in yourself in a bigger picture when nobody else can really see your vision? And let's just so happen to say you try and your vision comes to life. Are you really looking crazy now? Was it really cringy? If everything works out how it's supposed to, was it really cringy? Or was it everything that was preparing you for your success? Sheet to life if you just have had somebody before you who kind of paved the way a little bit. But if you're starting off scratch, nothing, and when I mean nothing, I am talking about y'all, nothing. It's okay. You're going to be okay. You got this. I just want anybody who are dealing with that, you're not alone. This is just a part of life, or this is just part of the journey that is going to be something years from now you're going to look back on and laugh about. Like that vision that you constantly have that pops in your head on a daily, that I seen somewhere where it says that is your higher self waiting for you to accept and take on the challenge. Like if you constantly have this vision of you being this higher person, That is your higher self waiting for you to accept your fate and become that person. So don't be afraid to live your life. Live your life for you. Take on risks. Take the challenge. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's not going to be times where you don't want to give up. And this very much is going to be times where you're just like, forget it. This is just too much. This is causing me too much stress. I don't want to deal with it. And I'm just ready to quit. But because once you give up, you probably was so close to winning and making it to the other side, but you will never know because you gave up. You could literally be 1 foot away from accomplishing all of your goals, all of your dreams becoming your reality. Understand the true power of you could do anything you put your mind to. So this is not only a message for myself, this is for everybody who's watching and who feel like in similar situation. Don't give up, y'all. We're so close to making it on the other side of the good side of life. Just keep the faith, keep God first, and keep believing in yourselves. Bye, guys.